Hey guys, how you doing? This is the outlet. This is Axel, and joining me is Cameron. How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. So what are we talking about today?
Well, on the docket for today is the Division 2.
Division Two,
For
huh?
those of you who don't know, this is the second game of the Division series by Tom Clancy, and the Division was a lot of blast. The first one was great.
The first one was the first one was it had its ups and downs.
It was a lot of
The
fun.
vanilla version. I remember I
was-
bought it when it first came out. It was
it was-
around 3 in the morning for me.
Buggy.
Buggy. I couldn't get after the
Laggy.
the first level,
It was so much fun.
the dark zone. Oh my
The
god, that was garbage.
Yeah, the three, there was you, me, and a buddy, and one of our buddies, Hunter, came on a little bit afterward, but he didn't stay for very long.
No, I mean I didn't.
Uh,
We didn't stay for long either.
oh no, we put hours and hours and hours into the Division. We grinded
I mean,
for
we
gold.
quit in the beginning. It was just awful until they
Oh, yeah,
updated
and
it.
then they-
Crap.
Oh yeah, we got updates and updates, and then boom, here we are.
Yeah, Division 2 now.
We always talked about maybe they should make a second one and just do everything they did right in the first one, but
Well-
expand it upon the second one.
Many people were mad about that because they didn't want a Division 2. They just want the Division 1 to be updated and fixed. But the developers they told developers God, I can't speak today, but well, the developers tell the viewers that they couldn't fix Division 1 all the way. They wanted to tell a bigger story. That they had to make a new game.
Basically, what's going on is instead of putting more work into the first one, they decided
Yeah.
let's just
You know,
redo it from the ground up.
Well, their explanation was different. They're saying like, "Oh, we want to tell a bigger story, and we can't put all that stuff in Division 1. We need to make a whole different division to tell the story we want to tell."
Get it? Division.
So they divided. They divided the game. We don't really
Yeah.
have too much information about Division 2, but it will be on E3 though.
Oh yeah, so
E3 2018.
anyone going to E3, check it out. Go to the booth. Go to however they do that. Watch it, because I'm expecting my anticipation of this game is high. So this shit is hopefully going to be explosive and crazy.
Well, it's a Ubisoft game. The first release is gonna be awful.
Let's not bash Ubisoft just yet, my dude.
I mean, look at all the games. Tom Clancy Wildlands, Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege,
but
Division, and
there's a
how-
lot of
how-
different circumstances.
how was all those games when they first came out, huh?
Vanilla was alright.
Vanilla was awful.
Rainbow
man.
was alright at Vanilla a little bit.
Rainbow was
But
awful.
I came in kind of halfway into Rainbow.
You came
so
in
I
when
never got the
Operation
full
Health
vanilla.
came in.
Oh yeah, I came in Operation Health, and Operation Health was pretty fun for me.
Well, but again, I wasn't there when Rainbow Six Vanilla came out, so I really
can't-
couldn't say much. But the people I knew who talked about it and played it said it was just awful. And I mean, Operation Health itself was pretty buggy, and people running
Not
through
like
maps
Chimera.
and turning invisible.
Yeah. Well, and Chimera, we're getting, or got the Lion nerf already.
Oh yeah, on PC we got the Lion nerf already. I believe on PC we got the
Ella's
Lion
been
nerf. I'm not
nerfed
quite sure.
twice by now.
Oh, freaking Ella's no more. She's irrelevant. She's
Yeah.
gone.
Let her rest in peace, Ella. All you Ella mains out there, you can no longer.
Snipe us outside
oh,
on Spawn
yeah.
Peak.
Oh, no more of that.
No.
That's all out the window.
I remember I was playing a game of Rainbow and Ella tried to spawn peek us, and she hit me like 30 times.
Recoil so bad.
But, yeah, the recoil was awful for her, and
Yeah.
I headshot her immediately, and I guess she
Mm.
wasn't pretty happy about that.
Yeah. Well, back on topic.
Yeah, Division 2. We talk about that. Even though
Oh, this is gonna happen, everybody. I'm just saying, every podcast we're gonna split off into multiple different games. I'm sorry. That's just how our brain works.
like
My brain, his brain.
we don't really have too much information about Division 2, because E3 hasn't came yet. It'll be soon though. We have more information. But what I can say is, hopefully Ubisoft learned the lesson and actually make the game good.
What I'm thinking and kind of devising is that the Division 2 hopefully is gonna have a more expansive world. Kind of like what they did with Wildlands, but to a little bit less extent of that. As in, because the first Division was fun. You got to explore New York. all around New York, but it felt too contempt with itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It felt like it was like, all right, here it is, but this is basically all you can go to. There wasn't a lot of variety of places you can enter, you can leave, different hiding spots, different places you can go up and down, places you can hide. There wasn't a lot of freedom to move around. It felt kind of like you were stuck on one street mostly. You know what I mean?
I have to say one thing. The original Division, I love the mechanics on them. The gun mechanics, the attachments, and as soon as you put attachment, you can see in third, the
Third
3D,
person.
and it was pretty impressive. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And I want to see that in Division 2. I
Yeah.
don't want that to go away. Hopefully they keep that, and I'm pretty sure they will, because that's one of the main, fundamentals of Division. So it's customization on the guns.
Yeah, and I like it. I like it more as a fast paced, instead of just the kind of wait,
Well,
having to be bunkered down.
the Divisions, was supposed to be like an MMO. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be like it wasn't supposed to be like Call of Duty or Rainbow.
Well, I don't want it to be like Call of Duty because let's face it, Call of Duty is just not where it used to be anymore.
Yeah, but still, I'll hopefully
3-lane motherfucker.
hopefully Division 2 just fixes the story, because the story on Division 1, I
was
thought it
very
was gonna
loose.
be, yeah, I thought it was gonna be good. It had a
Oh,
good
yeah. It had-
base.
The trailer was awesome and like it looked
Oh, yeah.
fantastic when it was in E3 and it was coming out,
Yeah.
and everyone was pumped for it. But then when we finally got the story and we get to learn what's kind of behind it, it kind of became like there wasn't a lot of content to the storyline. It was just there and there wasn't a lot happening.
So me and my girlfriend were hanging out earlier, and she isn't into video games, but we was watching the Division 1 trailer, and she thought it would be, that's a great story, like that. Yeah, that would be a great story about the virus on money on Black Friday, but the the actual game itself was not that good. The story, you did the story missions, and next you were done. Like, there's nothing really to follow it.
Well, it didn't really it wasn't like a compelling story either. It didn't like grab you and make you have an identity with the characters or with the people behind what's happening, or the survivors or anything like that. It kind of gave you, here's the mission, do the mission. We're gonna give you a brief summary of what basically you got, and goodbye.
Well, yeah, but the one thing I had to give out the Division, like you don't get emotionally attached to the characters or anything. But if you actually go through the menus and watch the videos, there are very good videos on them on the story. But you actually have to look for them.
Yeah.
And besides that, there's nothing really.
Yeah, I kind of understand like the kind of the exploration behind that and trying to get the story, but it became more of a chore to find the story than to actually like be in the story. Like, I love customizing my own character. I can't say that enough. I love it. I love making it look like me. I love me being in the world. I just enjoy that. That's one of the things I love about RPGs, and basically any game that lets you customize a character, to be honest. I just love it so much, and I have no problem with that. The more of the problem I had was when we met the other survivors and other people we're supposed to be working with, you didn't really feel like you were working with them. You felt like you were talking to an NPC.
Yeah.
And of course we know we're talking to an NPC. We know that. But like with other great games,
Like The Witcher,
Skyrim a little bit.
I actually really do enjoy Skyrim.
I love Skyrim because I felt like I connected to the characters because they were talking to me, and they felt more alive. But in Division, they were behind stuff. You couldn't really interact with them that much.
No.
They didn't really tell you a lot, and they were just kind of like, "Thank you for helping us.
That's it.
Bye."
Yeah, like, here's your reward, and that's it.
Here's your reward. And the rewards really weren't that good.
No.
They gave you a lot of just like either stuff you already had, stuff you don't need, or pointless stuff that really doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah, like in the game, it was so easy to progress. Like, you go around, you find a gun you like, you dismantle your guns or you sell them, and you buy it, and that's it. Or you do a quick mission with others, and you get the gun. There's no, it's more grinding and difficulty. There's no challenge in the game.
Well, the game, and to that extent, the game is challenging in certain levels.
I mean, that's just...
There's certain people, because of course you get from level 1 to level 12 or something, then the people jump up. But from that part, yes, that is a challenge. But to the part where kind of what we're hinting at, buddy, was it's not a challenge to get new stuff.
Yeah, but the bullet sponges.
Yeah, they took like 2 to 3 clips to kill one enemy. I feel like they need to tone that down.
See, like I understand it's an MMO and you gotta do more work to take down an enemy, but you just shoot them and all they do is shoot back. I want a little bit more when you shoot them to they fall down or something.
Duck and cover, run away.
Yeah.
Then they start shooting at you, and you have to more tactical. I know like people say that like tactical, and I honestly I hate that word.
Well, I like that word.
Not because like I hate it. Like in real life I love it. Like I like the word, but in games I hate it because it's like we want it more tactical. But when people say tactical, they're like stealth and like get behind shit and elevations, and I agree with that. But at the same time, when you say you can't really get tactical with NPCs coming at you, you can only program them a certain way.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, Division 2 does fix a lot of problems in Division 1. Because a lot of people say, oh, check out our new game. We fixed everything. In reality, it's even as worse as the first one. Cough, cough. Destiny 2.
We'll have to save that topic for a different day.
Okay, I have a lot to say about Destiny 2.
That's a different topic for a different day, my friend.
Okay, I'm not gonna get worked up on that topic.
Yeah, not yet. We can get worked up about it next time.
Yeah.
But hopefully they don't do the same thing like they always do. Is the trailer looks so different from the actual game, but to that extent, I have high hopes for this game. I love Division 1 when we started getting the patches. I thought it was great. I came back to it multiple times because of the patches that kept releasing and the new stuff they added. I love the Dark Zone aspect of it. I know it was stupid at first and it was way easy to be overpowered, but that's the fun in like trying to explore and get and risking your life to get this shit.
But the Dark Zone was a good experiment, but there was just so many bugs and things you can't overcome that made it so bad. Like the connection feature on it. If someone had a poor connection in the Dark Zone, you're basically screwed, or the other person's screwed, depending on how it works. And just the execution on the Dark Zone could have been much better. It's a free for all.
It needed more of a polish to it.
The free for all aspect in Division, the PvP on it sounded great when it first came out. Everyone was so excited for the Dark Zone next they actually went there, and the people who had the stronger stuff and higher level completely destroy everyone. If you're in a group, you're
it's hard to solo Dark Zone, and to that aspect I really like teaming up in Dark Zone. I like if you find someone that's actually nice and will let you join, but you run the real risk of running into somebody that's like, hey, I'm a friend, and then shooting you in the back.
I mean, I
love it.
I see what they mean by fun, but still, like the bugs and glitches in the Dark Zone just kind of prevented it from being what it should be. Awesome PvP area for players to go and kill each other. But I think hopefully Division 2 polishes all that, removes most of the bugs, and my main concern is the story. I love a good game with a good story, and hopefully they fix that, and Division 2 will be more popular than Division 1, and
more
Division
polished,
2 will be
clean.
the original Division, how it should be and how they announced it to be. Because if you see the game trailer on E3 on the Division 1, it's so much different from the original game.
Kind of like a different game, like kind of like Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, same
where
thing.
The E3 looked completely great. But now it looks like a completely separate game.
I mean, that's Ubisoft for you. You can't really say much about Ubisoft. That's how they do it. I mean, it's.
And I love 90% of Ubisoft games. I've played them every time, like every game that's come out.
I love Ubisoft.
I play them. Like, I have no problems with playing their games, but they definitely take some shortcuts with not polished, send in the rest of the game with DLCs, releasing stuff that should have been finished before release, that they just decided we're going to get more money out of this by sending you a not complete game and completing it with DLCs and updates and all this other stuff.
That's the problem we're having now in the gaming industry. How they prefer just to release they have to make a quota, and if the game isn't finished, we still have to meet the quota. We just ship it off, and hopefully, it's successful so we can patch it. Or if it's not successful, we just kill off the game. Like Mass Effect, Andromeda.
There's a lot of games that I feel like if they had more time put into them before release, they would have been really good.
I mean, many people are gonna disagree with me, but I agree that Mass Effect Andromeda was a pretty good game. A lot of bugs, yes, but the game, like the core game, was pretty good. I enjoyed playing it. Many people gonna disagree. Many people say shit, but I really enjoyed the game.
Well, how are we looking on time?
I think we should. I think this is gonna be the end of it. And
alrighty, I think that does it for the outlet.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the next podcast and more news on Division 2.
Alrighty.
See you guys.